Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to a quick update video on my channel. So what I want to do in this video is talk a little bit about sponsors, Patreon, some series I have planned, and where I'm going with some Total War stuff on my channel. Okay guys, so here we go. We're going to start off with the very first thing that we have on my screen right now, and that is the Wales campaign. Now, the Wales campaign is going to be a campaign that I'm going to be doing with my home nation Wales. Is for the for Total War Tiller, and it's using the Age of Vikings mod. You'll see if I scroll down to the bottom, we have 17 episodes planned currently. I've got 17 unlisted videos on my channel, and I'm going to be aiming to do like a lot more than that, obviously. But I mentioned sponsors and Patreon. They get early access, so that's the thing is changing. I don't believe in being one of these channels where everything's behind a paywall. For a start, I'm not a professional YouTuber. My quality is not going to be as good as someone who's got like 100,000 subscribers, is it? Let's be honest. So, I have Patreon, I have YouTube Gaming sponsorship. If you're a Patreon, so if you're a patron through Patreon, from a Patreon page in the link below if you want to look at it, guys. If I scroll down, you'll see that I have released it by here, and I've got the title Early Access. So you get to watch anything that's unlisted in that playlist as early access. So if you wanted to, if you're a Patreon right now, you could watch all 17 videos and counting. My aim is obviously going to be to 30 or 40 odd videos, and my aim will be to release it probably in February. It ties in nicely because in March we have the Thrones of Britannia game coming out for Total War, and this is like the same sort of time period almost. So if it ties in nicely with it, it's with my home nation, and the aim will be to do 5 episodes a week, so Monday to Friday, 1 episode each weekday, probably 5 or 6 o'clock upload time or release time in UK time, and yeah, it'll be pretty good. I think it's a series you'll enjoy because I did Medieval 2 Wales campaign on my channel when I first started doing YouTube a few years ago, and a lot of people subscribed purely because I was playing as Wales at Medieval 2 and I'm a Welsh person. I can pronounce the places and stuff. But I think it's quite cool because it's with Wales, but it's with a modern Total War game. So yeah, it'll be fun regardless, and I'm playing it because I want to play it basically, which is very important from a content creator standpoint. So that's what it'll be like on Patreon. Early access will look like this. If you're a sponsor through YouTube Gaming, it'll be through my Discord. Now, my Discord link's in the description below, guys. But if you're a sponsor through YouTube Gaming, so that's when you hit the plus button, so it's a little plus button, and you click to say sponsor. Actually, I've got I can find it on here. I got an image of that somewhere, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Any of these? Any of these? I got it saved. If I can find it now, I'll show you. But if not, don't worry. Don't worry too much. If you're a sponsor, you'll have the little Welsh, well, it's a Welsh dragon and a love heart emoji by your name. So this is HS, my mod, and he's a sponsor, so he has the little logo over there. I thought I had the actual image on here somewhere. I should have probably prepared this beforehand. Oh, hang on, I found it. There we go. So this is someone's channel by here. It's that button by there, basically. So we've got sponsor. If you watch through YouTube Gaming, it's the green button that comes up there. And that's what it looks like to actually sponsor a channel. And if you are a sponsor, you get the custom emojis that I've got a few of them by here that you want to use. But basically, on my Discord, if you are a sponsor or patron, you've got a section called Patron Sponsors Only. Only you guys have access to this, and obviously me as well. You'll have an orange name on my Discord server, so Patron sponsors. So, for example, Jackasaurus is only a sponsor through YouTube Gaming. He's not a Patreon. Oh, not a patron, sorry. But Stormfeake and TJDwarf are both patrons, but you get the same access regardless. They both have access to this room. I've done exactly the same thing. I've linked it by here. I've got the same message on here that I put on Patreon a little earlier. And it's got a link to the playlist, and I explain it all by here in a message. So you can watch any of my series early that I have unlisted videos for, and then the idea is you get early access to it, and then a few weeks later those videos get uploaded onto the channel, so everybody then gets access to it. So that's how it works basically. Now I have another series planned, so that's going to be sort of a precursor to Thrones of Britannia. I'll be playing Thrones of Britannia in March when that comes out. I'm playing the Wales campaign now for the time being until it comes out, but I have been watching some tutorials recently on Crusader Kings 2. And I want to play as these guys. I want to play as the Kingdom of Ireland in that campaign. I think a Kingdom of Ireland campaign would be really, really fun. I'm watching a Rumba's tutorial. Rumba's one of the biggest Crusader Kings 2 channels. And he's doing like a tutorial, or he did do a tutorial series on it a few years ago, and I'm watching that tutorial series so I can learn how to play the game. But he played as an Irish faction to begin to start off with, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with County Desmond. It's actually called learning the game. I'll be crap playing this. I'll warn you guys now, I'll be rubbish playing this. But if you like historical games, if you like Crusader Kings, Hearts of Iron, any sort of Paradox games, then you probably might have an interest in this, especially if you like history like I do. I'll be rubbish, like I said, but I like your guys' feedback. I like you guys to give me some tips and stuff as I go along and let me know where I'm going wrong, where I can go right, and that sort of thing. Now, this will be exactly the same as the Wales campaign for Total War Tiller. I'll bulk upload them, so I'll do like 5-10 episodes first, have them unlisted, release them on my Discord to my patrons and sponsors, and on Patreon as well as early access, and then maybe a week or so after they get uploaded and released accordingly and on the channel. So that's the idea there. I'm trying to be fair and offer perks to the people that have been most supportive of me, because that support goes a long way, believe me. Which will tie in nicely to the conversation for the next part of this video. So that's basically the series standpoint at the moment. It is something else I want to talk about. If I bring up Steam, and we'll go on to library. Total War Warhammer 2. I have 13 hours playtime. Crazy. A Total War game, I've only got 13 hours on it. I've last played it 12th of November. I haven't played it for a couple of months. I couldn't play it, to be honest. Though, I don't enjoy it as much as the first Warhammer game. That's the one reason. The other reason is that it's bugging out and crashing quite a lot when I had the game, and I couldn't do much with it. Part of it's because of my graphics card. I got a GTX 970 4 gig, but it's not actually a 4 gig. It's capped at 3.5 gig. It's the way they were designed. It's fucking crap, believe me. But it meant that I was hitting that threshold all the time. I had to like lower a bunch of settings. It wasn't enjoyable and just a big fuss and a big palaver. So I need to get like a new graphics card, probably sometime this year. I would have thought. It's starting to show its age a bit now. My graphics card is and my setup. So I'm gonna probably get a 1070 or 1080. Patreon and sponsors and donations help a hell of a lot, guys. So if you are willing to help out, then that's absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much. I'm saving up my own money. I don't expect people to just buy me a graphics card. I'm not that vain, not that stupid, obviously, but I'm trying to do most of the work myself. I'm trying to save money. I got a pot. I got a little pot above my shelf, but there. I think I got £30 in there so far. Each month I pay bills and stuff, obviously. But if I can spare a bit, I put a bit in there each month to try and save up towards it. So that's currently what I'm doing. And obviously, if like Patreon and sponsoring money externally from the channel was able to meet me halfway, that'd be amazing. But that's like a long-term aim of mine, is the graphics card and upgrading it. The point I'm making in this segment, though, this little segue that I've gone into, is if I go into the DLC option by here. So you know that I've got 13 hours on this. DLC is coming out on 23rd of January, Rise of the Tomb Kings DLC. And it is $12.59 if I buy it now, but it's going to be £13.99. I'm not going to buy it, though. I'm not going to buy it because I've only got 13 hours on the game. I'm not going to probably play much of this, mainly because I work 9 to 5. I have a fiance. I spend a lot of time with her as well. We're looking to buy a house this year, which would be great because I like to have my own place. But also because I can get better internet speeds and stuff as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if I move somewhere with decent speeds, or so I can improve my streams and stuff and do more of that sort of thing. But obviously, it means because of all of this stuff that's going on, I don't have the time to play so much stuff and do so much content as other people do. And to be honest with you, I'd only be doing this series to try and get more views, which goes totally against what we talked about earlier about like this, for example. So this series by here, I'm playing it because I want to play it. I kind of want to do a series on it. Whereas this series, so this DLC, I'd only be doing to try and get views. Now, the thing is, if I did do it to try and get views, that's fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their own sort of opinion and stuff. However, I bring this up by here, Tomb Kings campaign on YouTube. You can see a bunch of people have early access already. So Lionheart on episode 1, got Jackie Fish, Heir of Carthage. Italian Spartacus is streaming this right now, is part 3, and he's on, nearly 200 people are watching him. 3 Beliefs, Party Elite, it goes on and on. People are on like episode 3 and 4 already as well. Episode 2 for this guy, episode 2 for this guy. Episode 2, you know, people are on like second, third parts of the episodes. By the time Tuesday rolls along, it's Sunday night by the time I'm recording this right now, guys. By the time that comes along, I'll be 4 or 5 episodes behind the pack, and then I'll get home. I might be busy. I am busy Tuesday. I have to download the DLC first of all, wait for that to finish, start recording, render it, upload it, etc. That'll take time. In the past, I used to do a sort of shit all the time with Total War DLCs in the past. I wouldn't get early access. I'd be behind everybody. I want to try and get stuff out as soon as I can to get the most views I possibly can. I'd be staying up until 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't do that now. I have work and stuff. I have a life outside of all of this, so I have to kind of manage my stuff. And I wouldn't enjoy it. The bottom line is I'd waste all this time staying up late and putting all this effort in, buying this DLC, to only play a few hours of it, to only record like 7, 8 episodes, and then I'd be watching the figures, I'd be watching the views, I'd only be getting 20, 30 views an episode, whereas everyone else is getting thousands upon thousands. And I'd be quite disheartened, and by episode 8, I'd probably jack it in, and I wouldn't play Warhammer 2 for another 5 months. So, I might get the DLC later in the year when it's in like a Steam sale, like a summer sale or a winter sale, and it'll be when I want to buy it and play it for myself, for my own enjoyment. But I'm not buying this DLC because because it's early access for a start. People have got like the leg up on me already. I'd only be doing it to get views, not because I'd want to play it for myself personally, which are the wrong it's the wrong reasons to do it, isn't it, basically? So that's why I'm not doing a series on the Tomb Kings, in case any of you are wondering why I wasn't doing a series on this DLC. I did talk with Barak Michael Schmel, one of my subscribers on Twitter. We do talk quite a bit on Twitter. I said to him it'd be great if I could get early access to it. And I did say to him I'll try and get in touch with Creative Assembly, because I feel like I should get early access to some things. I'm not saying I should get access to everything, but I certainly feel like I should get early access to some things with Total War, because I've done quite a lot of stuff with Total War, believe it or not, down the years. I've been a channel on YouTube well, it'll be 5 years this March. It'll be 5 years this March. I would have been doing YouTube, predominantly Total War based, and to show that I'm not bullshitting totally, if I go on to my channel by here, I can bring it up and just pause my little trailer by there, scroll down, popular uploads. I got 5, I can't see it all by here because my camera's in the way, but I got 5 videos by here. If I go into the pop uploads tab by here, maybe this is the best way of doing it. There we go. 5 tutorial videos, 30,000, 40,000, 55, 80, 150,000 of really good on the way of views. Viral, semi-viral videos, okay? Semi-viral Total War beginner guides. And okay, I get a little bit of criticism on some of these videos, but they are geared towards beginners, people who are brand new to Total War. And I'd say it's like 95 to 5%, 95% positive, maybe 5% not positive. But they're generally very good positive feedback in the comment section. Just click on the videos, look at the comment section. Look at the Shogun 2 comment section. Look at it, really good. And I would say on these videos, quite a lot of the feedback is really positive. People actually commenting, saying like, should I pick up this game? Which game would you recommend me picking up? I always say Shogun 2 because I think Shogun 2 has a nice balance between modern Total War style of games, but also the elements that made Total War great in the first place. They're quite challenging, and it's quite focused on a certain part of the map. You're not jumping around different cultures and stuff. So Shogun 2 is a good starting point, I think. But I must have made sales for Creative Assembly. I must have got people interested in these games. My videos must have, helped assist them in some way. So I always feel a bit like, I guess personally, I feel a bit annoyed, like, oh, why don't I, why haven't I done so well in the past? If I could find an email address for them, I'd love to email them, just to sort of, like, I'm not comfortable doing this sort of thing, but I just want to make that clear now. But just to email them a couple of links to these videos saying, I'd love to be considered in the future for any DLC or YouTube promotional stuff, early access, as I've got a channel that's been doing it for this long, and I do have some videos that are quite useful and geared towards Total War, that sort of thing. I can't find an email address. Now, a couple of years ago, I think it was actually around the time of Rome 2's release, just after that, post-release, Will and Craig, who both don't work for Creative Assembly anymore, but they used to, they were really, they were pretty good with the community. I thought they were really good. They used to host the Rally Point episodes, and one of them got in touch with me via an inbox message on YouTube, and they said, like, if you're interested in becoming part of like the YouTube content creation team and helping out with stuff. Like, you know, that's basically what early access is now, I assume. Then get in touch, and I did. I emailed them back because I'd be interested. I never heard anything back, unfortunately. Never heard anything back off them. They're crying. So yeah, so there is that, but yeah, I think it's a massive help. The point I'm making is it's a massive help if you get early access to stuff, because it you know, it does help you get videos or get yourself out there a bit more in the community. And I love the Total War community. I have a love-hate relationship with the Total War community, to a certain extent. But deep down, I do enjoy it. You can see I scroll through all my popular videos, and there's a lot of Total War stuff on here. We've got Portugal campaigns and Wales campaigns. Got West Roman Empire campaigns. We've got all my tutorial videos here. We've got Wessex by here. We've got Shogun 2 by here. There's a lot of stuff going on. So that's the point I wanted to make here. And I think it should be a good place to end the video. So, like I said, guys, Patreon and sponsor stuff, early access content on the way. We've got some Attila stuff coming up with Wales. We'll probably have some Crusader Kings 2 stuff coming up with the Kingdom of Ireland, with County Desmond. And then we will be doing some Thrones of Britannia in March when that comes out. There will be live streams. I haven't mentioned live streams at all. I'm doing about one live stream a week at the moment. That's what my schedules can sort of allow. If I can do 2, I'll do 2. If you want to play some PUBG with me, guys, then let me know. I played some PUBG the other day with Jackasaurus, Susu, and Stormfeake, so let me know, and we can get on the server and play some more PUBG. I actually played that with Jackasaurus on Thursday while he was streaming. It was really good. I suggest going and check out the stream if you want to watch any of that back on his channel. He's in my favourite channels list, by the way, guys. And yeah, we'll end this video here. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
Thank you for watching the video. I want to say a massive thank you to all my patrons and all my sponsors on YouTube Gaming. They're currently on the screen right now. For more information, check out all the links in my description and check out the links on the screen as well.